Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet again another video. I know this is like a really random video, and I have no reason to do this. I'm just kind of bored, and I felt like doing this. I thought it'd be kind of interesting. So as you read the title, today I'm going to be reading out every single card that I have in my Magic the Gathering deck. First things first, here's my case. I got some stickers on the sides. You like them? Do you fuck with my stickers? Now, of course, we can't get to the cards before we show off the dice. So these are my extra dice right here. I have a bunch of these like green neon ones everywhere, and then these blue and red and blackish dice. So those are my backup dice right here. My main dice are in the top. These are my main dice. They're like galaxy sparkly dice. They look incredibly pretty. Look at that. Look at my fucking dice. And then this is my Magic the Gathering deck. Here's how thick it is compared to my hand. Anyone who's like super like into this game, you're probably gonna hate me and think I'm stupid as fuck. I'll tell you right now, my entire deck is white. There is not one other color in my deck. It's all white. All these cards, white. Land, white. Spell, troops, these are all white cards. My entire deck, every last card is white. Now, for the most part, I've already went through this deck once and put my favorite cards on this side. Because I'm gonna start from the top like this. The further that we go, the more favorite the cards get, kind of, alright? First one's first, plains. I'm pretty sure most of the first cards are just going to be land. Yeah, okay, how about this? Yeah, so they're all going to be land at the very bottom here. So, matter of fact, I'm not going to read plains every time. I'll just count how much land I have. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40. Alright, there you go. I have 40 land. This much of my deck is land. What the fuck is your deck? It's all white. You have a lot of land. Just you wait and see. You'll find out. A lot of my cards are really, really expensive. And my whole thing is I just want to overwhelm my opponents with how much fucking land I have, so that I always have land to tap. I can always defend with a spell. I can always cast something. I just want to overwhelm the fuck out of you. So first one's first is Soul Mender. It's a 1/1, cost 1 white. You gain 1 life every time I flip him. So he's pretty good. I'll just face him up like that. I have another Soul Mender, so same thing. And then I'll say this right now, I'm not good at pronouncing some of these cards. I'm not really too versed in the English language of Magic the Gathering, so my apologies for if I slaughter the name. So this is Poyus Interdiction. It's an enchantment, it's an aura. It costs 4 white. It's an enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. So this is me attacking your own cards. They can't attack it. They cannot block. And then I gain 2 life just for having it. So that's good. I have a Winged Shepherd. It costs 6 whites at 33. It has flying and vigilance. I have Aerial Assault. It costs 3 white. It's a sorcery. Destroy target tapped creature. You gain 1 life for each creature you control with flying, which will be a lot when you... wait a minute. I have a lot of flying in here, so... I have Make Your Move, which is 3 white. It's an instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power greater of 4 or more. I have a Courier Griffin. It costs 4. It's a 2/3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life. It's a creature. I have Vanguard's Shield, which is 2 of any color. Again, for me, it's white. So anything like this, I'm going to just say white. That's the only thing I have. So 2 white. It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+3 and can block an additional creature. And then I can equip it with 3 mana. Or I can attach it to a creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. So, yeah. So if you have something that says destroy equipment, but not destroy like a spell, won't work. I can make it a sorcery. So that's cool. I have a Crystal Dragon, which is 6 mana. It's a 4/4. It has flying and vigilance, and then I can also do a sorcery thing here if I spend 2 more white mana. Return the target artifact, enchantment, or legendary card from your graveyard to your hand, then exile this card. So that's cool, that's nice. I have Envoy of the Ancestors. It costs 3 mana. It's a 2/3 creature. It is Outlast. I can use 1 white mana to use it. And then I do another white mana, I believe, to put a +1 counter on this creature. Outlast only as a sorcery. Modify creatures you control have lifelink, which is equipment auras you control, and counters are modifications. That's pretty fire. I have an Eldrazi Devastator, which is 8 mana. It's an 8/9 with trample, so that's cool. I have Elspeth's Devotee. Again, I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's whatever. He looks like Michael Jackson. Look at him. What the fuck? Anyway, he costs 4 mana. It's a 3/3. When the Devotee enters the battlefield, you may search a library and/or a graveyard for a card named Elspeth's Undaunted Hero, reveal it, and put it into your hand. That Elspeth is my what do you call it? My hero, my champion, whatever you call it. I forget. But yeah, I have like 3 more of these, so I have a pretty good chance of pulling out my champion person. You know, I have a Sunlight Hoplite. As long as it's your turn, Sunlight Hoplite has first strike, and also gets +1 for as long as you control Elspeth. Oh, it's a Planeswalker. That's what they're called. I have like 5 of these. So if I have my Planeswalker out with like 4 of them, each one gets a +1. So I'll have like 5 of these with +3, and then they will always have first strike. So you have to try to defend against like 5 things with first strike. So these are really, really nice. Again, a lot of my white stuff is quite small, as you can tell so far, but a lot of things will be flying. So if you don't have anything for that, don't matter. Or a lot of things will have first strikes, so it's like even if they die, they're gonna hit you once. They have to defend. It's quite good. A lot of my white stuff is really weak, but it adds up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, quite nice. I have, oh, this is a good one right here. Daxos Blessed by the Sun. It costs 2 mana. It's a 2 asterisk. But hold on. It's a legendary enchantment creature demigod. His toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Each white in the mana cost of your permanents. So if I have, you know, let's say I got like 10 cards out, and they all have like these little like white icons, right? So let's say, I don't know, I got 4 cards down. Each one has 2 mana. That's how strong he is. So this one's fucking powerful. Especially for me, since everything's white. He's quite good. Ascend from Avernus. It is 3 mana and then X. I forget what X is. We'll read it. It's a sorcery. Return all creature and planeswalker cards with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile this thing. Very good sorcery. Trumpet Surge. It costs 4 mana. It's an instant. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. You gain 3 life. Built to Last. It costs 1 mana. Instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gains indestructible until the end of turn. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I have a Sigiled Sentient. It costs 3 mana. It's a 2/2 creature. It has backup. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. Vigilance. That's fucking good. Cut Short. It costs 3 mana. It's an instant. It's got Convoke. Your creatures can help cast this spell. For each creature you tap while casting the spell, pays for 1 mana, so I don't have to pay 3. Destroy target planeswalker that was activated this turn or tapped creature. Of course, obviously, I'm using this to fucking kill your planeswalker, so that's good. Diamond Knight. 3 mana. It's a 1/1 with vigilance. As Diamond Knight enters the battlefield, choose a color. So mine will be white. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen color, put a +1/+1 counter on him. So every time I use a spell, he gets stronger. He gets stronger. He gets stronger every fucking time I use a spell. So he's nice. I have, I'm not going to say this right, Karamentra's Blessing. It's 1 mana. It's instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchanted creature or if it's an enchanted creature or enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Herald of the Sun. It is 6 white mana. It's a creature 4/4 with flying. If I spend 4 more mana, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature with flying. Daybreak Chimera is 5 mana. It's a 3/3 creature. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is your devotion to white. Flying. So, that's pretty good. I have a Kathra's Companion. It is 3 white mana. It's a 3/1 creature. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, he gains indestructible until end of turn. We have a Healing Salve. Yeah. 1 white mana. It's an instant. Target player gains 3 life or prevent up to 3 damage to any creature or player. Another Daybreak Chimera. I've already read that already. We have Staff of the Sun Magnus. It's 3 white mana artifact. Whenever you cast a white spell or a planes enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So if I just have this down, every spell, every land that enters, 1 life. Again and again and again. That's good. Dreadful Apathy, 3 white enchantment. Enchant a creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. And then if it's on that creature, right, if it's already on there, you have yet to break it. If I spend 3 white mana, I can exile your fucking creature. That's good. I have a Steadfast Unicorn, 1 white mana. It's a 1/2 creature. If I spend 4 mana, creatures you control get a +1/+1 and gain Vigilance until end of turn. So that's good. Here's another Hoplite, like I said. I have a Soul Catcher. It is 2 mana. It's a 1/1 flying. Whenever a creature with flying dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Catcher. That's incredibly good. A Pride Guardian, 1 mana. It's a 0/3 defender. Whenever Pride Guardian blocks, you gain 3 life. So usually what I'll do is I'll put any shield enchantments I have on him so he can like block furthermore. So I can keep gaining 3 life every time he blocks. I think I have like 2 of those, I think. Dawnglare Invoker costs 3. It's a 2/1 creature with flying. If I spend 8 mana, I can tap all creatures target player controls. That's good. Adamant Will. It is 2 white mana instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Guiding Bolt, 3 mana instant. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. And then I can scry. Angel of Mercy. It is 5 white mana. It's a 3/3 creature with flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life. You will learn, as I said before, I like gaining life. A lot of my cards will make me gain life. But just you wait. The very, very, very bottom card of this deck, you're going to hate. Anyone watching this that plays Magic will hate me when you see my last card. You're going to hate the fuck out of me. You will want me dead. Anyway, Sierra Disciple. It is 2 white mana. 1/1 flying, first strike. Whenever you cast a historic spell, it gains a +1/+1 until end of turn. Suntail Hawk, 1 white mana, 1/1 flying. Very simple bird, but again, it's a lot of flying shit. If you recall, I had a card earlier that talked about anything with flying. A lot of things are cheap. 1 elixir, or whatever you want to call it. I'm so used to playing Clash rather than Clash of Clans. I'm used to calling things elixir, but yeah, anyway. It's really cheap, easy, got flying. There you go. Helps out a little bit. I have a Trained Carcal, 1 mana, 1/1 with lifelink, which is every time you attack something, it gains life. So, that's good. Oh shit. I have another Dreadful Apathy, so there's 2 already. I have Fate's Forgotten, 3 white mana instant. Exile target artifact or enchantment. And then here's another devotee. Flare of Fortitude, 4 white mana instant. You may sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Until end of turn, your life total can't change. And permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. That's incredibly good for cheap mana. I have a Wrench, 1 white mana. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Vigilance. And if I spend 3 more, I can tap target creature. Or I can constantly, either I can use 2 mana to sacrifice the Wrench and draw a card. Equip is 2. So this is pretty good too. Either I'll use it to sacrifice to get a card, or either I'll just give a creature +1/+1 Vigilance. That's usually what I do though. Another Suntail Hawk again. Totem Guide Heart Beast. It is 5 white mana. It's a 2/5 creature. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Alani, I don't know. It's a Pride Mate. It's a 2/2, 2/2. Whenever you gain life, you may put a +1/+1 counter. So you can imagine with how much life I'm gaining, he gets stronger. Now hold on. No matter of fact, he's so important, I'm going to put him off to the side. Just you wait. You'll see what I'm going to talk about. He gets way too powerful later on. Hold on. Dawnstrike Paladin, 3. That's 5 mana, 2/4 creature, Vigilance, and lifelink. Not on my watch. 2 instant exile target attacking creature. You come at me, boom, kill it. Ephemeral Shields, it is 2 mana instant. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. I don't usually do the convoke. I don't care about that shit. I just do the instant stuff. So, Tireless Missionaries, it is 5 mana. It's a 2/3 creature. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Now remember, Keep track of how many things I've brought out that said you gain life. Keep track. It gets worse. Keep track. Harmless Assault. 4 mana instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by attacking creatures. Solemn Offering. 3 mana. Sorcery. Destroy a target artifact or enchantment. You gain 4 life. Encircling Fichu. 3 mana. It's an instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures target opponent controls. And then there's Awaken thing, but I don't fucking give a shit. Sunblade Angel. It is 6 mana. It's a 3/3 creature with flying, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. Battlefield Raptor. 1/1/2 creature, flying, first strike. Makeshift Binding. 3 enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls until Makeshift Binding leaves the battlefield. You gain 2 life. Another Hoplite. Scroll of Avarican. I don't know. It's 1 mana. It's an artifact. Every time I spend 1 mana, I can either sacrifice to draw a card, or if I control an angel, you gain 5 life. So if I play this out, as I have like 5 angels, that's 5 times 5 for health already, as it is. Bring to Trial. 3 mana. Sorcery. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater. I have a lot of sorcery in my deck. A Watchful Giant. 6 mana. It's a 3/6 creature. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human creature tokens. We don't do tokens over here. We don't play with that shit. It's kind of fucking stupid. So, I just use him for the fact that he's fucking strong. So, that's really about it. Heavy Infantry. It is 5 mana. It's a 3/4 creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap a target creature and opponent controls. That's really good. Nebulagast? I can't pronounce that. It's 5 mana. It's a 2/5 creature. If I spend one white mana, I can tap a target creature. That's annoying and really good. So, another scroll. So there's another one. There's more life. I have a Warped Tusker. It's 7 mana. It's a 6/8 creature with reach. It has this thing if you control green, but obviously I don't got no green. So, Moonshaker Cavalry. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. It's a 6/6 creature with flying. But hold on, get this. You ready? You ready for this? When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain flying and get XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. He is unbelievably good for my deck. He can turn the field and make me win immediately within a second. He can be powerful if I get him like later game. Ooh, this one's good. Tukan Johari Veteran. It's a 3 white mana. It's a 3/3 creature with vigilance. But hold on. Whenever he attacks, untap another target creature you control until end of turn. That creature has the base power and toughness 4/4 and gains indestructible. He is good. Dazzling Reflection, 2 mana, instant. You gain life equal to the target creature's power. The next time that creature will deal damage this turn, prevents that damage. So this is if you swing at me for, let's say we're like really late game, you have a creature that can do like 80 damage. I can block that, and then I would gain life. So let's say you're trying to hit me with like an 80 damage. I'm gaining 80 health immediately. This is good. This is really, really good. A Student of, I can't pronounce that word at all. It's 4 white mana. It's a 2/4 creature. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, you gain 2 life. Update. Are you keeping up with how many things say gain life? Hold on. It gets worse still. This gets worse. We have a Searing Light. It's a 1 mana instant. Destroyed target attacking or blocking creature with power 2 or less. Quite simple. A Semiat Healer. It is 2. It's a 1/1. I can tap him. No mana at all. Cost nothing. Just tap him. I can prevent the next 1 damage that be dealt to a target creature or this player. He's pretty good for lower level shit that don't want to be dead yet, like my birds and whatever. Faithbearer Paladin. It is 5. It's a 3/4 creature with lifelink. He's pretty decent. Another Hoplite again. Ooh, Center Soul. It's a 2 thing. It's a 2 mana. Instant. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice. So if you're trying to swing at something with like a black or whatever, boom, I can just say, you know what? Nothing hurts him that's black. Anything black can't kill it. Anything green, nope, you can't do it. This is good. Fortified Rampart. It's a 2. It's a 0/6 defender, so it's just a wall. I will make this wall super strong for no reason. I'll just do it just for the hell of game. Sandblast 3, it's an instant. Sandblast deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That's pretty good. Another interdiction. Again, gain life. Built to last. We've already did that before. Center Soul, so there's 2 of them. Safara's Skyblade. This is a favorite of mine. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 7/7 legendary creature. You must pay mana and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Flying and lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. This card makes me bricked up. Okay, we're almost done. We got 2 more cards left. These are my top 2 favorites. And remember, keep in mind this card. I'll remind you. Whenever you gain life, you may put a +1/+1. Okay? Every time I gain life, +1. All these cards I've read so far have said something. But get ready for these 2 cards. Are you fucking ready? So, this one is my Planeswalker. It costs 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. It's starts at 5. But here's the abilities, okay? +2. Put a +1/+1 counter on top of up to 2 target creatures. That's quite simple, whatever. -2. Search your library and or graveyard to find the hoplites, so that's to get them back. But here's my -8. Until end of turn. Creatures you control gain flying, and then get XX, where X is your devotion to white. I've had games before where I had so many creatures out that were expensive. There's been games I had where genuinely every card I had was a creature with flying, and it was like 40/40 everything. I was unstoppable that day. Genuinely, you could not avoid me. Now, let's say you're watching this video, you're thinking, I can probably get your ass. No, you can't. Hold on. Here's my last card. You ready for this? It's a spell, by the way. Invincible Hymn. It costs 8 mana. It's a sorcery. Count the number of cards in your library. Your life total becomes that number. He then becomes the most indestructible thing there is. The only thing that can kill this is Death Touch, and that's if I don't have something else to tank for that. And not even that, if you remember, a lot of my cards said indestructible. He ends up being one of my strongest things in my deck. And I'm sure, as you can tell, my deck is quite huge. You have all of this and all of my land. I think the last time I counted, I have like 100 and some cards. I think it's like 120. I've gotten my Invincible Hymn before within the first few games. Like the first 3-4 turns, I have enough mana just to pull it. So I gain 120 health. So majority of the game, they try to swing at me, I can just keep saying, yeah, take my health away, I'm not going to let my cards die. Just swing at me, just swing. I can just keep doing that. And then again, if I pull my Pride Mate or my Planeswalker, I can just keep saying, yeah, no, you can't kill it. Or if I have, especially if I have like these 3 big people, you can't kill them. They're indestructible. Yeah, I'll just tank it. They won't die. I'll take it. They won't die. I can just keep doing it. My deck, yes, it's all white. But as you can tell, a lot of life, a lot of flying, a lot of if flying indestructible, if this, if that. And how much land I have 40 land. I'm going to have mana to spare for ages. That's my deck. That's what I use. So, yeah. I think now that we're at the end of the video, for anyone watching, I think you understand why I say you would probably hate me. You would not want to. This sounds terribly. This sounds awful. So yeah. Anyway, with that being said, that was today's video. I will be having some new videos coming out here soon. But yeah, that is my Magic the Gathering deck. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in the next one very soon. Peace.